What's up, guys? We are back to Kid Got Your Ticket in the house.
That's right. We're having a little snack, a pre-Mother's Day deliciousness.
Pre-Mother's Day deliciousness. We have snacks. We don't have any water.
We don't have water or toilet paper.
We don't have any water. We have toilet paper. We got toilet paper, but we don't have any water right now.
Oh,
That's right. To drink throughout.
Should
this
I go real
podcast,
quick?
Go get us some water.
all right. You can keep them entertained.
Go for it.
All right.
Keep them entertained. We're just having a talk between me and you guys, all right? That's what we're really doing right here. Just you and I enjoying a little bit of quality time. All right. So today, what did we do? Today we went ahead and we had our first ever SKC Live virtual belt ceremony with the kids and one of my teenagers. And I think it went pretty awesome. All right, the kids really demonstrated good stuff. They came out there, they did their karate, they did their forms, they did their techniques. Parents were there watching. I saw spectators there on our Zoom videos. So they called their grandma, they called their grandpa. Everybody was there hanging out, having a great time. It was an experience because I've never done anything like that prior, and it turned out pretty well. Then we had a drive-by belt ceremony award where the kids would actually pass by in their parents' cars, with their parents inside, of course, and do a drive-by while they pick up their belts. Worked out great. We got some great pictures. I'll be posting them on our social media and stuff so you guys can see. But the kids had a great time. The kids had a great time. They went ahead and they got some belts. The kids did really good. They did better than what I expected.
Water's here.
All right, here we go. Got some water. Got some pecans.
That's right. Some deliciousness. Because tomorrow's Mother's Day, and I had a full 2 weeks of cheat days.
Huh.
2 weeks.
2 weeks of being chongalicious.
That's right. When Chonga comes out, it's hard to stop her.
It's been chonga. So I'll just tell everybody about our first virtual martial arts exam
Oh my
that
God.
we had.
How awesome was it?
It was great. You joined us. I think the kids had fun. What do you think?
I think they had a blast. Imagine and being able to still accomplish some tasks, even in quarantine.
Accomplish goals, man. Right? They were able to accomplish a goal, and they got a reward.
They were very happy.
Like, this is a lot different than school, right? It's so different. You know, like school, they have to sit there, they have to write, they get a grade. Here, they did something online. Then they actually got the physical reward.
You know what I couldn't believe?
What?
The forms.
Amazing,
How
right?
are you able to teach them those forms?
They got them. You saw how good they were? Kids look great.
Amazing.
Kids look amazing.
They did really, really good.
So I have one of my neighbors' kids is in my karate class. and she's the cutest thing ever, right?
She is.
And we're eating breakfast in the morning. And I tend to talk loud. I have a loud mouth. And she hears me next door. She's going, Sensei! Sensei! I'm going, what's up? Just, that's the kind of relationship that we get. They feel that comfortable. They can be like, hey, Sensei, what's up? How you doing? It's great. I love it. I love that about it. I think it's cool. And they're cool neighbors. And they're cool peeps.
That's right. And we get to live among our students, actually.
Yeah.
That's pretty dope, huh?
Yeah, my students right next door.
We'll be in the supermarket. Hey, Sensei! Sensei! It's pretty cool. It's pretty dope.
Yep.
So I'm the stickler when it comes to the hand washing. I used to not be, right? I used to actually be the really relaxed one.
Well, I'm the one that's always making all the gaffes and goofs, right? I'm the one that sticks the Hostess cupcake in my mouth when nobody's looking. So
Without washing your hands.
every time we go to the supermarket or we go out, she's like, "Stay away, 6 feet, hold your breath, don't do this, don't get close."
Hold your breath.
Guess what she did today?
Oh my God.
She goes ahead. We go ahead and what we do is that we do a drive-by, like I was telling you guys earlier. We do a drive-by belt ceremony where the kids swing by, they pick up the belts if they pass their belt exam. And of course, the kids get out. We give them their belt, we give them their certificate, and the parents want to take pictures and all this and all that. So on one of them, you give out the belt,
Yes.
right? You give out the belt and the certificate, and she goes, "High five." She never realized she did that until we got home, and I went ahead and told her, "Hey, do you realize you gave the kid like a big high five?" And I'm telling you, it's so normal that people just forget because we're so used to human contact that not having human contact, it seems rude. It seems rude, like me wearing a mask when a parent is talking to me or something over my face. I feel like I'm being rude,
Me too.
even though I'm trying to protect all of us.
Me too.
And it's the right thing to do is to wear a mask if you're gonna come in close proximity to one another. But it feels rude to
It
have a
is.
mask over my face when I'm talking to you.
But it is. It is rude.
It is rude, right?
Because we were never taught to speak that way. Haven't you noticed that when someone's distrustful, they usually put their hands around their mouth when they speak?
Yeah.
So it's hard to trust people if you can't see their face.
You know what? I just got a question. Do you think Middle Eastern women still wear masks
Yeah,
in the Middle East?
I think so.
But
I
don't
think
they,
it's
but don't they wear those
oh, not masks or
masks?
no. Oh.
Do you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah. Now I got
The Middle Eastern women that wear the garbs
Over
around
their
their
face.
face. That they have to cover their face. All they can show is their eyes.
Yeah, but then I don't think they would have to. I wonder how prevalent it was over there in their country.
Among men, a lot must have been.
What, the coronavirus?
But women, no, because women don't come out. But they're so used to
Yeah, but
sneaking
if the
food underneath
husband-
their mouth.
But if the husband comes in with the virus, then the family's prone to get it.
That's right, because I assume at
Or
home,
exposure, whatever.
they don't wear it, right? At home?
No, I don't think they were at home. But still, even if they did, they're still in contact with the husband.
Yeah, that's right.
So, but did you hear about? I heard some governor saying, I forgot which one. I heard it on Facebook, so I don't know the validity to it. But I heard that they were saying that if a family or a person that lives with someone else has a house with only one bathroom and one of the people contracts the coronavirus, they come and take you.
Where? To a bathroom?
I don't know.
So
That's exactly what I heard. It was like one of those press conferences that they do where one of the mayors or the governor, well, it has to be the governor of the state. He came out and said, it's a possibility that if you're infected with COVID and there's only one bathroom in the house or in the apartment, we're gonna have to go and remove the person that has the infection. So what happens if it's the mom of the 4 kids and there's no one else to take care of the kids?
jail.
You can't. I don't know. This is scary because how do you take me out of my house? How about if that person wants to stay home and it's not that bad? Well, they're saying that they want to look out for everybody else, but wouldn't the person have already exposed whoever's in the house? Like, I don't understand how a person in a house thinks that they're not going to be exposed to it. If you're within that house, you touch the same things. Drink from the same cups. Eat from the same
utensils,
So I don't know.
plates.
Do you know what? Like one of our, so then I did that. But you know, the good thing about me is that it's very rare that I touch my face. And I recall walking inside after the whole ceremony was over, and the first thing I did was take off my uniform and then go straight to the bathroom and wash my hands.
Yeah.
I'm a good girl. I know eat hostesses when I'm not about to.
You give high fives though. I didn't see what's up.
But I don't touch my face. I try not to. It's gonna be really fucking hard. That's the only thing I'm gonna tell you. To go back, because I'm gonna give high fives by accident, and I'm gonna rub my eye before washing my hands, and I don't even know what to do anymore. Like, I'm to the point of just like, can we just get over this already? Because I don't know. You don't feel that way?
I feel the same way. I feel like I see old shows and I see old TV programs or old commercials where people are, or I'll see like a concert or a video where there's people in a coliseum, or I'm like, wow, look how many people could be getting infected. But that's pre.
I laugh because it's true. You would have never.
Never thought that.
If on March
Like today,
first.
like today we went to the supermarket, and I saw this guy. I guess he bought a soda. You know, it's one of the ones that you get from the soda fountain, all right? And he took his mask down, and he was drinking the soda before he even walked outside the supermarket. And any other day, that would have been totally normal.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't have batted, but as I saw him leave, I said, "Look at this guy."
Can I fix my chair without looking
Yes.
like a no?
Go for it.
Okay, but I don't know how to do that.
There we go. You just gotta bounce it a little bit, bounce it out, bounce it out.
Doing, 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 doing.
And I wouldn't have thought anything about it, but now
It's
I
like
saw him walking. I'm like, he's
cover your mouth, bro.
he is walking on that thick line. Like this guy's playing Russian roulette over here.
Why? Because his hands weren't clean?
He's drinking stuff. I don't know.
Is that bad?
But his face mask is down. He's got the straw in his mouth. He's drinking from the cup. I don't know. I don't know enough. I don't know if that's safe to do. I don't know if that's not safe to do. Should you be eating and slurping on a straw around people? Can that?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Can that throw out some viral
don't know.
loads into the air?
You know, you just had the governor of New York say that 60 to 70% of the new infectees are people who are staying home.
Yeah, but supposedly they came out with something saying that that's not what they were saying. That they were saying that those are staying home, but the people or the spouses that are going out aren't taking care of themselves, and they're still coming back and infecting the other people within the house. I don't know. It's so, and then it's like every single symptom is a symptom. So it's like, all right. So I don't know. I just think that the best thing we can do. Listen. This is my personal take on this, and I suffer from anxiety. So, and it's been my whole entire life, but just do things carefully and just wash your se fue. And wash your hands and take care of yourself and try to eat as good as you can and just try your best. That's the only thing you could do. Because if not, people are gonna go crazy. Remember that time when you first told me, "Hey babe, there's a virus coming," and I'm like, yeah, just like Ebola, just like this, just like that, and you're like, no, this one kind of seems a bit nerve-wracking and stressful. A lot of people in China are getting it. Blah blah blah. It's probably contained over there. When it got here, remember that time I told you, okay, so that means that I'm going to go to my computer. I'm going to touch on my computer. Then I have to go and wash my hands if I want to touch my face. Because I don't know if when I was walking around.
Yeah, you told me you're not be able to do that.
SKC, if some kid went and kept walking.
Everything.
Because that's what kids do. Oh, computer, open. Wow, look at all the keys. You know, and just kept going.
Shit.
Yeah. I don't know if they're gonna do that. I said this is gonna be impossible. It's gonna be impossible. I'm not gonna be able
If you work at the kid
to
industry,
walk around and freaking continuously clean my hands. They already look like I'm like 70 years old and I'm only 40. This is not cool. And then on top of that, I don't think I'm gonna be able to keep up with the face mask.
Today was crazy, wasn't it? Today at the supermarket, we have our N95 mask on.
Yes.
And
Tell
we
them.
felt like we were, I felt like if I was growing claustrophobic. I felt like I couldn't breathe. I was starting to get anxious, just feeling that muscle sound right in my face as I had the mask on. Like it just felt really bad.
And
then
no
you told me
fresh
that.
air coming in. None.
And then you told me you were feeling bad.
Yeah.
And I said, wait a minute, I'm feeling bad too. At first, I just thought it was me. But no, Now imagine people have to work with those masks on throughout the
All
whole day.
day long.
I'm telling you, that's why you see them to do this. I'm like, fuck it, I'm taking it off.
And start slurping on
I
Slurpees.
need, I need to breathe.
Listen.
I don't want to die, but I'm gonna die.
But I have to breathe.
I don't want to die, but I think I'm gonna die.
And it's scary. And it's scary because honestly, I worry for myself because you're gonna worry for yourself because I really don't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know about enough about it, but I do know that you're fucking awesome and that I love you with all my heart, and that I'm super excited for tomorrow. It's gonna be Mother's Day.
That's right.
I think that it's gonna be fun. We're gonna make it a great day, and I'm super happy. And I already started on my cheesecake. Yes, I started the day before because a mother is every day.
Chongalicious is out.
Mothers are every day, not just once a year. Do you understand?
Yes, they are.
All right.
That's right. And so are dads.
We don't celebrate you till next month. Sorry, you only get one Sunday, just like
we
me.
only get. Do we get Sundays? We like Saturdays better. Well, tonight for the first time, there's gonna be some UFC fights.
You were so excited about this card.
There's gonna be some UFC fights. So these people are gonna be fighting. I think they all got checked with coronavirus test kit.
Did you see that?
See how deep it goes? It goes all the way.
Oh, and then they go like this
they go.
and
All right.
roll it around.
Now it seems like bad. It seems bad, but I've had a camera stuck down my nostril all the way down and into my throat. All right.
He sure has.
And you know what? It wasn't as bad as you would think. It's uncomfortable because you're not used to it.
That's true.
It's uncomfortable because you're not used to it. But once it goes in and you're like, all right, it's uncomfortable. And I bet you if they were to do it again, it'll still feel uncomfortable. Why? Because that's not something you do every day.
Yeah, but the stick is this long, and then you only see this much.
I assume, people that snort coke up just right through.
They can go through
all
this
the
way,
through,
and they go
come
that
around,
way.
touch the ear inside, come back around, check the eyes.
Yeah.
They'll check for everything besides the coronavirus. But if you're not used to it, if you're not used to sticking stuff up, it's gonna feel uncomfortable. It's not the end of the world, but it's gonna be uncomfortable.
So it's definitely going to be uncomfortable for you if you had to do it. Oh my goodness, I'm going to sneeze.
It was uncomfortable for me the time they stuck that camera. Bless you. The time she always sneezes twice.
Excuse me.
Just know if she ever sneezes, it's always twice. Okay, bless you.
Thank you. Why did I sneeze?
That's nothing. Allergies. It's allergy season. And they stuck a camera, and you just gotta breathe. You gotta focus. It doesn't hurt. It's just uncomfortable, but it doesn't hurt. It doesn't really hurt.
But it tickles, right?
It's just uncomfortable.
I started thinking about it, and then I heard the guy from the UFC, the wife of the karate hottie.
Yeah.
I mean, the husband of the karate hottie. Mm-hmm. And I was thinking about how they were swabbing his nose and just going in circles, and he said, "I have to sneeze," and then just thinking about that made me want to sneeze because that's gotta be all the way back there.
Yeah, they just swabbing.
They just stick it in, swab it out,
That's
and
it.
that's
done.
it.
And that's done. And it's done. Hey, listen, and as I'm seeing that getting done, I wonder if this virus was to stick around or something like this, or people need tests like this in the future, be like those barbarians. They used to stick these long straws up each other's nose.
Of course.
When you can just take a little swab of inside of their cheek to get back into it. Barbarians. They just didn't know. Like back in the days, they would give you alcohol and cut off your leg.
Oh,
In the 1700s.
hey, it was better than nothing.
I'm just saying. But
But that's what they knew.
That was savage. That was savage back then. This is savage for people 20 years from now.
Oh, and then they used to cure it with a nice hot thing
burn
of
it.
iron.
Burn it. Good. Imagine the pain. Oh my
Of
God.
both.
Oh my God. Imagine they
Of
just
both. No,
There was-
first the cutting.
There was no anesthesia back
That's
then.
what I'm saying. First the
Man,
cutting.
You pass out. You pass out. You have to pass out.
Multiple times because I'm assuming in the middle of the thing
Yeah.
you wake up again. Oh my God.
No, wait a minute. Now, imagine this. back in those days, there was hardly anything, if anything, came with warning labels. So people were just fucking themselves up constantly. They were just learning. Nobody had experienced it before, so they were just ladder. Let's try ladder. Ooh, fall, broken leg. Just start smashing that leg right in until it's back into place without anesthesia, without anything. Done.
That's how we learned.
Right? Fell off a tree. You stabbed yourself with a tree, and you have to sew you up and sew the inside of any organ that got messed up, and they have to go in there.
Oh no, eso era la cañona.
I know. Open up quick so he doesn't feel too much pain. Do it quick. Get out. Yeah, you probably pass out from the pain.
Of course you did. They made you bite leather.
This is, when they warn you, this is gonna hurt.
And how about
scares you.
how about for the people? Because let me tell you something. You have those people that are super tough. They can take pain.
People have
It'll hurt,
high
but their threshold, their threshold for pain is high. How about those that have zero threshold for
pass
pain?
out. They'll pass out in shock.
Like that kid. Remember that kid that went and got the tattoo?
Oh.
And he's sitting in the chair getting the tattoo. He's looking at the guy's hand,
Oh!
screaming his ass off. Then he looks at it, he goes, "Why do you gotta do it so hard?"
All right, the tattoo.
Even my son went, "It's a tattoo." I mean, hello.
Yeah, no. Some people don't have the pain tolerance. Some people do, and I bet those that had a higher pain tolerance probably fared better.
Well,
I would like to say
I thought I had a high pain tolerance, but tattoos hurt.
tattoos hurt, but you still got a tattoo
Yeah, but I only have one. Ask me why.
because they hurt.
It hurt. I'm good. No more for me. Maybe one more.
Maybe one more. You see, it didn't hurt that.
We'll
bad.
go
You
with
see,
my
it did not hurt that bad.
when PJ gets his first tattoo. I'll get one simultaneously with him. Will you too? Will we get like a family tattoo?
Yeah, I'll get it.
That'd be pretty dope, right?
I already got a big tattoo. I'll get another one. I don't care. It'd be dope.
Okay.
I don't care. I
So
I
do it. I do it.
I just do it.
I do it because I do it.
I do it.
Because I'm a big
I'm
boy.
a big boy. I can do whatever I want. But I can never do nothing.
But he never can do nothing. She don't let me do nothing.
She don't let me do nothing.
I don't let him do anything.
But yeah, so that must have been crazy. That must have been nuts. Hold this. Stick this in your mouth, cause
I thought you were gonna say stick this in your ass.
stick this in your ass, cause you can forget about the other pain. Hey. And if you move it, it might feel good.
Stir the pot. Stir the pot.
They're operating on your neck, and you're
Hey, you're trying. Or
trying to forget the pain.
oh my goodness. Bate que bate, e
chocolate.
chocolate. But
That's funny.
that's crazy. Back in those days, it's funny how the beginning of everything is so barbaric.
I know.
And then, like,
gets
as
better.
you start evolving, it gets better. So I guess,
It's like Flight. Remember when Flight first started? You know
Yeah.
how many people were busting their ass?
oh my goodness, shit falling out the sky.
Imagine you think a pilot today will get into one of those first planes? Like, nah, it doesn't have the safety features.
I wouldn't be able to. Like, you want to do that, like that paragliding thing? You
That
said you wanted to
paragliding-
do?
that paragliding seems dope.
You cray. How about if those little things just break?
You saw that guy? There's a video of that dude.
Okay.
I think he was from Florida, where he went to some country or he went on some vacation and he's paragliding, but he's paragliding tandemly with the instructor, but they forgot to tie him, and then they have to run off the cliff.
And his feet are out.
They have to run off the cliff, and then you kind of hold onto the thing, and then your feet are supposed to go into like this
Oh,
pouch,
yeah.
and then you just kind of
You glide.
you glide.
You're
right?
not supposed to feel like you're falling off.
They forgot to tie him. So he manages to grab the instructor,
Se fue.
but they're on the hill. or
Se
on the
fue, I
mountain.
think. Can you still hear me?
Huh? Yeah, I hear
Yeah?
you.
Okay,
perfect.
good.
Do you,
I couldn't hear you that good.
okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, perfect.
So now he's holding on to his instructor's vest and rope, but they're flying. He can't land. They're going. Their landing spot is all the way down, and they were supposed to kind of
No,
do
it
this.
took time. He
He held on for a good few minutes, man. Like a few, I think a long minute.
I think a
lo-
long minute. I think it was like 6 minutes.
No, that wasn't 6 minutes. No way. I don't think
That
anybody
guy
can,
was hanging
I don't
from
think
like
anybody
one
can hold on that
hand.
long.
He was hanging from
Listen.
one hand, right?
Listen, right when he got very close to the ground, he let go. But the funny thing is that when you thought they were about to land, it just opened up even more. And then you saw the prairie down at the bottom because they were still going down the mountain.
That's
You just see him switching his grip.
And the
and
bad
just
thing
grab
is
it,
that
and just grab it.
Sensei's very, very scared of heights.
I hate heights. I don't
I'm
like
pretty
heights.
dope with heights.
Yeah, I don't like heights.
Heights don't scare me.
I don't like heights. I don't like any type of heights. I don't even like 5 feet heights.
Heights don't scare me, but really close spaces do. And not anymore.
Like what you felt today.
I think, no, today I just felt violated from oxygen. Like it was just muffled. Like, oh, it was hard. Like, you know, on those humid days when it's really, 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 really hot and you walk outside and the first thing you feel is like a block of hot air in your nose and you're like,
Yep.
like just trying to get that one gasp of air that you kind of feel and then it just burns going down your nose.
Yep.
That's how it felt. Without the burning. But just that gasp of just hot, hot air. I was even holding my breath after a while. I was like holding my breath.
Because you feel like you're just breathing in carbon monoxide constantly. Constantly. It's crazy. I know. I hate the feeling too. I hate that feeling. Didn't like it. I didn't enjoy it. I wonder how long we're going to have to keep going with these masks on.
I know.
How long?
70% of the population gets it.
70% of the population gets it. Do you think you got it already?
Once that happens,
Yeah.
it won't be able to connect.
Because too many people have the
Because
antibodies.
exactly. No, and it just won't be able to pass from one host to the next host to the next host because the people already got it. Unless it mutates and then you can get a lesser form. Kind of like, I'm assuming that every time it mutates, so I'm not a virologist, I'm not a biologist, I don't know. I'm just going off
Common
of
sense.
Yeah.
A little bit.
So what I'm assuming is as it mutates, I'm assuming it gets weaker, not stronger. So even if, like, let's say 70% don't have it, and then for some strange reason, one person who didn't get it gets it, but he doesn't get it that bad because he was doing really good throughout the other 70% that were getting it. So he gets it really light. So then technically the mutation is lighter. That's what I think. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know, but that makes me happy because it makes me feel like we're safer as the days go by. It gets weaker rather than stronger. And that's the only way I'm going to be able to keep my sanity because if not, I wouldn't want to go outside. But you have to because you have to also go live but it has to be precautiously, not like me going out there on my first day. Wee! High five! High five! High five!
High five, guys.
for
High
you.
five.
High five for you.
Everybody
High
gets
five for
high
you.
fives.
And everybody in the audience gets high five. And you know what? I'm going to stand right here. And as you pass by, high five. I was having a high five.
Make a line,
party.
guys. Make a line.
But I did wash my hands and I didn't touch my face and I didn't eat anything. So after I was a good girl and came home from Publix and cleaned all of our groceries. And then we decided to go ahead and eat. And then I washed my hands. Well, a whole bunch of times in between.
Yeah, you got to wash your hands so many times now. It's not even, it's like you touch something and then you didn't touch it and then you wash your hands, but then you grab something that you knew you haven't cleaned already. So now you got to go ahead and start washing your hands again. And then like, did I wash them good enough? Let me spray a little bit of hand sanitizer now. Like,
No, you know what the funny thing is? With me, we clean things and we bring it in and I still feel dirty.
yeah.
Even after I bring it out. Like today we made subs and I cleaned the bag where the bread comes in. I take out the bread, I cut it up, and I still feel like the bag is dirty. That really sucks because I used to be one of those people that would walk right into Publix and open up the bag and just eat. And then pay for it, whatever, and then we go home. Yeah. And I was the one that would get the second helping of the samples that they give in Publix of the cheese or the ham or the salami.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And it's like I feel like so much has changed. Like I used to enjoy so much going food shopping, and now I feel like it's
it's like an adventure.
Not even anymore. It feels like such a long, daunting task. You know, and it's you know what, I want my days back.
Well, I think if we all go ahead and work towards just getting better We will get back. I think it's gonna take a long time before we get back. Just got something in my throat.
I know, but I wanted to go back. But the problem is that when are we gonna feel safety and security? I don't feel safe. Like I really, really don't feel safe.
When can you possibly feel safe and secure?
I don't know, man.
Well, at least today we kind of got some
Normacy.
normalcy. We were able to share with our students. We were able to share with people, and it didn't seem virusy at all. It didn't seem scary. It was so unfrightening that you started giving kids high fives.
Stop. I'm so scared about that.
High five, dude. You're awesome.
You're so bad.
You did great.
I can't believe you're making fun of me. You're so.
You guys are awesome. High five. High five, guys. Hold on. High five.
What? Why'd you rub your face like that? I didn't rub my
I think
face.
you did. I think you adjusted your face mask.
That's okay. I could
Twice.
adjust my face mask.
Twice.
It's okay. I never touched the inside of my face.
Oh, that's true. That's true. That's true.
And I don't stick my fingers in my nose.
Nope, you don't.
And I don't like to eat with my hands. Unless
you
I
do.
wash them.
You would like to eat a lot with your hands.
Nope.
I like to eat with forks and spoons.
Oh my gosh. So today, check it out. So our beautiful employee, her name is Joy. She came and she dropped off a nice bag of mangoes for Mother's Day. Thank you so much, hon. I truly appreciate it. So I go ahead and I cut up the mangoes. So, of course, hubby and son jump on that plate and they just start eating. And then I'm watching like the mango collection just deplete. Like, first it was in full, then it was at 3/4, then it was at half. And I said, you know what, guys? You guys can have that whole plate to yourself. I went ahead and I grabbed the mango.
It was your gift.
And I cut it up like the way you do it, like the smart way, like you cut it like that. And then so it was in nice little squares. And I went and I put a whole bunch of salt on it. And then I just started
We eat
eating.
our mangoes with salt.
Oh my! I would have put lemon on it, but I didn't want to get so far. And I started eating peel by peel, and you had to see the boys. They were like this.
She made it look very, very good. Just because the way it was cut and the way it was cut. It was cut like into these nice cubes.
That's how yours
mango
was cut.
cubes.
You guys
No, it
had
wasn't.
nice
No, it
cube,
wasn't, because it
cube
wasn't, It
mangoes.
still wasn't stuck to. The way you had yours was that yours was still stuck to the seed, so you could just pick them up.
and
Ours
yeah,
wasn't.
and then I
Ours
just
was
got- I
actually
got-
thrown right down the plate.
I got to
It was
the end of it.
like just thrown.
And I grabbed the seed and I enjoyed the whole mango. They were so jelly, so jelly.
They were good.
So I enjoyed a mango today,
So
a full one, all by
shout out
myself.
to our coach Joy. She pulled through. She stopped off and she dropped off some mangoes. That was pretty dope.
We love you.
That was pretty dope. So if you hear this podcast, we just gave you a shout out.
Ha,
Follow
she's
her.
dope though.
Follow her. I don't know where, but follow her.
Around Disney World, she loves Disney.
She's a Disney.
Disney, if you're
She's a
hearing,
Disney fanatic.
if you're hearing, go ahead and give Coach Joy season passes for the rest of her
Yeah,
of her
you
life.
will-
She will.
Yeah, she will love it.
It would be her most happiest times of the world.
Yeah.
She loves Disney.
And she's good people, so she deserves it.
Disney. How do you think they're gonna open back up? Because they are definitely.
In order for them to be making money, they need a lot of people walking in through those parks.
So are those prices gonna quadruple?
No. What are they going to do? Hold on. So they're going to let people into Disney World under what conditions? Do they check the temperature? How about if they're not being symptomatic and they are carrying or they are positive for COVID-19 but don't have a fever?
So what's a person that's not symptomatic? What are they considered? A healthy person?
A person that's not symptomatic is just that carriers. They can spread the disease, but they don't show any symptoms. They don't have a cough. They don't have a fever.
But how do you tell? How can you tell? Like how
just
can you
check.
and I tell? You asked me a question earlier. You said, "Hey, do you think you got it?" I don't know.
I don't know either.
I really don't because I remember in February you had a nasty cough.
Yep.
And it didn't go away for a whole month.
But you didn't get the cough.
I didn't get the cough. And then Pollux got sick.
Yeah, but he got
But he
tested
got
positive.
influenza. Yeah,
Influenza.
he tested positive for influenza.
That's right.
But he still, I'm assuming he would have caught something.
Yep.
And then the 7 weeks we've been in quarantine, I mean, we got a little bit of a stomach thing, but that's because we started garlic. But I don't know. That's what I'm
But how are
saying.
people going to go back into these places?
Well, check it out. I was about to tell you. So I saw an ad for a place that's going to open up a summer camp on June 1st. It's going to be her first week. And I think,
Summer camp.
yes.
Okay.
And I think that we should start gearing up because I think we're going to be able to. So she's doing $325 for the week. She's opening from 9 to 3. And it's $325 for the week. And she's only taking 10 kids.
10
So
kids.
a lot of summer
Because you
camps are
cannot-
going to take a lot less kids. And I think that's what's going to happen with ours. Each of we used to have 3 groups of 15 kids.
15 kids.
I think we're only going to be able to have 3 groups of 10 kids in each group, and that's it. Because we have enough space. We have
enough space.
6,000 square feet. That means that each group at any given time has 2,000 square feet.
Yep.
That's each to get every kid can have 10 feet. That's 10 feet of space if they
Yeah,
need it.
that's right.
So we're good. And
That's right. So, but what about a small
and
summer camp like that only has 1,000 square feet?
oh well, I'm so sorry for them.
But how
They're
many
gonna have to
people? How
figure
many
that
people can
one
they
out.
have? Only what?
Only probably 10.
10 kids, right?
And
But you can't survive. You can't keep the doors open
No.
with 10 kids.
not unless you charge astronomical amounts of money. And on top of that, to just take things a little further, we are probably gonna have to do the same and go up in price. We're gonna have to. It's what we're gonna have to do, and we're also gonna only keep the kids for 9 or more weeks. I don't want to keep changing, like interchanging kids. Do you get what I mean?
The same kids
I
come
want
over and over
the
again.
tank, yeah, because now you know
That these kids,
that they're good.
They're good, yeah.
They're fine.
But
We
when you
know
get
where
a
they're coming
one
from.
kid this week, another
Yeah,
kid that week,
that scares me.
That cross contaminates so
So
many people.
I'm just letting you guys know, if you're listening up and you're one of the parents that do register your child for our summer camp, do it as soon as possible because it's only going to be 10 kids per group, and it's only going to be if you come 9 to 10 weeks for the summer. I'm not doing anything less. I don't think it's a smart decision for our kids
Yeah.
and their families and our family. We got to take care of everybody. Any decision that you make has to be for the whole kit and caboodle.
Yep.
But yeah, so
No, it's gonna be trying times for everyone because everybody's trying to adapt to a new normal, and nobody knows what this new normal is because nobody has enough time doing it. All we know right now is that we need to keep our distance, and if you do go out, practice social distancing as much as you can. But look, today we handed out belts to our kids, and some parents just got really close to us.
they did.
It's just I just think it's just normal. It's just normal human interaction to get that close to people. And I know we're living in these times, but it's been embedded in our DNA for so many years to have that human connection, to be able to talk to people, to be able to interact with them. That when I speak to you, I'm not speaking to you from a far distance because our language is not good for that. The way we communicate is not done like that. The way we communicate is more at an arm's length distance. It's not at you're gonna stand 6 feet over, then I'm gonna stand over here. It kind of seems weird to do.
It does, but then
3 feet is very normal. Because 3 feet, if I have 2 feet arm's length and you have 2 feet, you can have 3 feet. But 6 feet is not something that we're used to yet as humans.
no, we're not. We're not used to it at all.
yeah.
Actually, that's the crazy part that we have no idea what to expect. But like I said, you really think? Let me be honest. Come on. How many times do you think I'm gonna forget to wash my hands once we go back, babe? It's gonna happen.
Yeah, of course. Like all those people working at the supermarkets and at essential places.
You don't-
How often do you think they're actually cleaning their hands?
Like, look at you. Do we go into SKC and you eat a Hostess? It's not because you just forgot.
you just forget.
And how about if your husband, like, let's say a worker at Publix comes, her husband comes and brings her food. She's not scared of him, so she gets in the car. First thing you start doing?
Yeah, start eating whatever it is. Yeah.
And it's not, and that's that's the scary part. But you know what? Let's pray to God that a lot of it has calmed down. That that the second wave doesn't end up being as bad as the first, and that it just, the waves are gonna come in slowly and slowly but surely, and hopefully not shortly but slowly, and we can get through this. Because listen, at the end of the day, babes, everybody needs to get back to work. I know
we
it
all have to get
sounds
back to work.
so
We all have to
fucked
get back
up.
to
I
work.
know, and just saying it makes it sound, but I'm saying that we have to get back to work in some sort of normacy. So you're gonna have to get back to work with a mask. We're gonna have to get back to work because so many people are losing stuff, like us. We're losing clientele. We're losing to give our service. We're losing time in our spot. The poor person that's renting the place to us is losing. Everybody's losing. Like, no one's winning.
Well, there's people who are winning, but it's just not the mom and
right.
pop shops.
That's right. Not
Mom and pop shops are not winning, especially the people who work in the service industry. So, but it's like a kind of a trickle down effect. They started off, they never closed supermarkets because people need to eat. So those people, they never lost a beat.
kept working.
Electricians and everybody, they're still working. They never lost a beat. Real estate agents, they're still working. Police officers are still working. First responders are still working. Building and permits are still working. Government's still working. Amazon employees are still working. The United States Post Office is still working. Power and light is still working.
FPL.
So many things are still working.
Water department.
But the service
Corrections
industry,
officers.
the service industry, done. No, the people that provide a service, you guys can't work.
No, and
But everybody else can.
and you know what the crazy thing is? Gyms. How are those guys gonna come back up?
How do you come back? How does a big LA Fitness open up again?
You're gonna have to pick time slots to work out.
Remember, the way they did it was by being able to bring in as many people as possible.
At the lowest price.
At the
They
lowest
they
price.
work on quantity,
On
not quality.
If that gym is packed, they're doing good. They're doing good. Because 3 or 4 people can work at a machine. Technically. They have to wait, they have to share, but they can. I mean, you and I work out together when we used to go to the gym, and we used to share a machine, and it'll be totally fine. And there'll be many people, 2 or 3 people at a time.
Absolutely.
So,
I agree.
So now, so they're going to start cleaning everything afterwards. After every use?
And that's not the crazy part. Do you want to hear what the crazy part is?
What?
How toxic is that to your body to be in a place that's full of Lysol and you're inhaling it through your skin, through the
It's killing all
membranes?
the good bacteria that you actually need.
So this is not.
Well, I have a friend out in Utah, and they opened up, and they have a swim school where they teach kids how to swim. Bathrooms are only being used if necessary. It has to be in emergency cases only.
Because when you flush the toilet, yeah, and it stays in the air supposedly for a really
creates an
long
aerosol.
time. But let me ask you a question, and then this is where I go a little bit further. I wouldn't more people have gotten it because of just the way we think it spreads? Because unless not enough people, I don't know. Listen, I don't know.
I don't know.
And I prefer to be safe and precautious and not venture out on things that I don't know of. But I just feel that if you flush a toilet and that person, and they say that it lasts on fecal matter 47 days alive.
Well, don't go touch any shit, people.
Don't give these dummies the challenge.
Yeah.
Actually, if you do, please post it so I can see it.
Post it. And with that, guys, we will end today's podcast. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. We'll catch you guys in the next one.
On the next one.
That's right, guys. Peace. We're out.
Peace.